Hey guys, and welcome once again to this channel. If you have been here and if you haven't, it is so very kind of you to pass by. We are just going to pretend that I haven't been gone for a full year and I'm coming back like nothing happened. And we're just gonna watch this video, okay? And then I will eventually give you a little life update. But the point is that we moved and this is part of our new house. This is our master bedroom where we had this super old school ceiling fan and I just kind of wanted to upgrade it, but we don't own, we rent, so I couldn't just change the whole thing. And this is what I did to make it look a little more modern. So if you want to see how I did this, then just keep on watching. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is remove the fan blades. My husband is doing that because I am a short person. He has more height. He has the advantage, so he is doing this part. And you just have to like unscrew the bolts or whatever and then take all of the blades off. And then I didn't film this part, but obviously you have to take the glass part of the ceiling fan. So like the light bulb covers. If you hear my baby, I'm trying to bribe her with crackers, but it might not work all the time. So this is what we did right here, and then he's immediately just attaching one of the new light bulb covers. And I got all these things on Amazon. I will make sure to link everything down below. And then while he finishes installing these and also putting on the light bulbs, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the covering of the fan blades in the living room. So here you are getting a little sneak peek because this is just peel and stick wallpaper that I got for one wall in our bedroom, and this was left over, so I decided to cover the fan blades with this. That's actually how I got the idea, but I'm going to unscrew the metal part of the fan blades. Also, you're going to see that the table is super shaky while I do this. It's been a while since I made a video and it just completely slipped my mind that using a power tool and putting the tripod on the same camera would cause this. And it just, yeah, I completely forgot it would do that, but I apologize about that. But I'm just unscrewing that part, and then I'm going to measure the paper, make sure that it is long enough for the fan blade. As you can see, it didn't fit this way, so you have to do it the long way. And then I realized, aka my husband told me, that I could put two blades in the same piece of paper. I realized that I could save so much paper. So I'm just going to cover these, and the best way that I found to do this was to just cut the paper and then peel the film on the entire thing and then place the blades right on top of that. When you do that, be super careful so that this doesn't happen to you. No. Help, 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 help. And after my very dramatic cry for help, my husband, who was around the area, just helped me detangle this. It wasn't super stuck or anything. If it was super stuck, I suggest you start over with a new piece, but this one wasn't. Otherwise, it's not going to stick as well to whatever it is that you're covering, but this one was totally fine. Then I'm going to move on and put the blades on top of it, like I said, and then I just cut it so that I have them separate. That's going to make it easier to cut them. Once you place your peel and stick paper on whatever surface it is that you're covering, make sure to go over it with something hard like a debit card or something like that to make sure that it sticks really, really well to the surface. Also, a part that I didn't show but I did do was I cleaned the blades very, very well with like Clorox wipes and everything so that there was like no debris, no dust on it, and that's also going to ensure that your paper sticks really well wherever it is that you're using it. Now, to go over these with the X-Acto knife, I'm going to place a cardboard box on the table just so I don't damage my table. So you may want to do the same so you don't cause like any scratches or anything like that. Now, the easiest way I found to go over this with the X-Acto knife, as you can see right here, I'm like struggling a little bit. But then I quickly learned that once you start cutting, if you kind of stick the X-Acto knife through the paper and onto the cardboard box and then move the peel and stick paper as opposed to the X-Acto knife, then this is going to make it really, really smoothly. It's going to go on easier and faster, and it's going to give you way less rough edges than with just like moving the X-Acto knife around the whole thing. And once you're done cutting around all of your fan blades, make sure that you clean up any rough edges that you may or may not have, and then make sure that you poke through the little holes where your screws will be. I started like poking them, but then I realized that the metal part wouldn't go through, so you have to cut around like in a circle inside, and that's just going to make it easier for the metal piece to get back in place. And here we go, putting our screws back in place so that we can put our metal piece back in place. And once you are done with this part, just sit back and enjoy and admire the beautiful work that you have done. No, but honestly, these look so good and so much better than they did at the beginning. So I have no problem with wood. Actually, we have a fan in the living room as well, but that one has like a darker, more like walnut looking wood, and it just looks way more beautiful than this one. It has like a red tone, and it just was not fitting in with the rest of the house or the decor that we are going for in the room and in the entire house as well. So yeah, like I said, once you are done with all of your blades, I had 5, so this was a little time consuming. It's not hard at all, just time consuming. So once I'm done with all of them, I just go back into the room, and then my husband again does this part because he has the height advantage. So he just put them back in place, and then that is pretty much it. We are done. I absolutely love how these came out. It just looks so much more modern, so much more beautiful, and it's just amazing the change that this gave the entire room and just the piece itself. And it was so affordable to do this. By the way, the light bulbs that we're using here are the vintage Edison light bulbs. These are like the regular ones, and they are a little on the warm side, but I looked on Amazon, and they do sell like cool lighting or white lighting ones. In case that is a problem for you, I actually may change them one day, but right now it looks absolutely beautiful, and I love how this turned out. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe if you haven't already. I am so glad to be back, and I will do my very best to have at least one video per week. That's what I'm committing to right now, because I do have a small baby and she is with me all day long. So again, thank you for watching. Bye.